Hello, this is Macarena Dirie speaking about pragmatics related to the subject sociolinguistics. So, what is pragmatics? It is the study of meaning when communicated by a speaker or writer and interpreted by a listener or reader. Actually, it has to do with the analysis of what people mean when they are speaking. It is really important to highlight that the context influences and shapes what is being said. Pragmatics also explores how listeners make inferences about what is said in order to arrive at an interpretation of the speaker's intended meaning, taking into account what is unsaid, which is also recognized as part of what is communicated. Now, how do we know what is said or unsaid? Well, the thing that we need to consider is distance. Analyzing how close or distant the listener is, speakers can determine how much information needs to be said. Let's see how it's related to the other areas of linguistic analysis. If we talk about language analysis, pragmatics should be contrasted with syntax and semantics. On the one hand, syntax is the study of the relationships between linguistic forms, how they are arranged in a sequence, and which of them are well formed. On the other hand, semantics is the study of the relationships between linguistic forms and how words are literally connected to things. Being said that, pragmatics studies the relationships between linguistic forms and the users of those forms. Now, what do we refer to when we talk about regularity? Well, it derives from the fact that we people are members of social groups and who follow general patterns of behavior that are expected within that group. If we are part of a social group, we normally find it easy to be polite and say the appropriate things. But if we are in an unfamiliar social setting, we are often unsure about what to say and how to say it. Observing the dialogue between these friends, we can conclude that more was communicated than said, since a linguistic form was learned without knowing how it is used in a regular pattern by social insiders. Now, let's talk about dixes and distance. Dixes are words or phrases that are used to refer to a specific time, place, or person in context. Those words are also known as deictic expressions or indexicals. As we could see, there is a three-part division we can make when pointing via language. First, person deixis to refer to people. Second, spatial deixis to refer to locations. And third, temporal deixis to refer to time. As I said before, their use depends on the context shared by the speaker and the listener. These three categories can be subdivided according to the distance of the speaker. Expressions near the speaker are known as proximal terms, and the ones away from the speaker are known as distal terms. Okay, the distinctions presented so far can all be seen at work between direct and indirect speech. Again, their interpretation depends on the context, the speaker's intention, and the relative distance they express.